And this video is an update to the original finishing and frets video. This styrofoam block is a handy way to hold your frets and keep them in order. And this is one of the easiest ways to dress the ends, to deburr the ends. This is the spindle sander in Loma 7. So I'm holding the fret between my forefingers and I'm spinning it with my other hand. And I hold it at a variety of angles to try to get a rounded end to it. Then I inspect it and I look for any sharp edges, and then just quickly go back over edges I think that can be cleaned up. Now the spindle sander is a little tricky to use because the belt can go off tracking. That knob adjusts the belt tracking. When I rotate it in that direction towards the plus, that raises the belt position on the frame. And when I rotate the knob in the minus direction, counterclockwise, it lowers the belt. So you want to have the pulley visible, just visible. This is another sander you can use, maybe a little easier because there's more hand access room. Same procedure, hold it at 3 angles, very shallow angle, medium angle, and a steep angle. Light pressure, check it, and then just touch up any sharp edges. This sander is currently on Loma 5. You can also check if it's sharp. No sharp edges there. Okay, now we need to prepare the slots. So obtain this triangular file that's for fret slots. It's a very small file. And I find this step helpful. This is optional though. I take a ruler and scribe across the fret slot to put a little chamfer. That helps the file follow the slot better. And this is where you need to be careful, actually on both steps, that you don't get the file or the ruler outside of the slot, because you don't want to mar your neck surface. It's probably safest to drag it like I showed there. It's more likely to stay in the slot if you drag it. And so we're looking for a chamfer like that. Not very deep, just enough to let the fret get into the slot. I would do a few and then try it, and that'll tell you if you've done enough chamfering. In other words, try it by installing a fret. Okay, then place the neck in this fixture, the mold. That'll hold it stable. Place your fret in the slot, rock it back and forth, and hold it so the tang is vertical, and then tap on one end with a soft face hammer. And you can actually, if you want, continue to hammer it all the way in. The disadvantage of this method is it's very loud, and so other people in the room will get tired of you hammering, and it's not necessarily as clean of a set as we're going to see in a bit. So this fret is how I'd recommend you doing it. Place it, make sure it's oriented even left and right. There should be a gap on each end of a 32nd. And I just tap it on one side, and then I put it in this fret press, crank down, and that's set it in one step very thoroughly. So here we are again, even left and right, tang vertical. The red end of the hammer is a little bit better, harder. Press. And if you look, the very first fret I did there's a little gap, so the hammering didn't get it all the way in, whereas the other two, it did get it in. Now you want to return to the original video so that you can see how to level the frets.